In breaking news, J.D. Vance, the heir apparent to the MAGA throne, just went on a bizarre rant that surely made the current king of the lawlessness castle smile, and I have all the unhinged details for you next. I'm Dan and welcome to another Occupy Democrats video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our reports detailing the Trump-Vance cabal of chaos. And speaking of cabals, J.D. Vance just gave a speech at the Turning Point event where the MAGA influencers maul each other with affection and extreme conservatism is extremely conflated with Christianity, much to everyone's delight. And he played the room with a Trump-like performance that escalated with every utterance. In this first clip, he fires up the crowd with a racist dog whistle.
In the United States of America, you don't have to apologize for being white anymore.
But now that I'm seeing that clip again, I don't think it qualifies as a dog whistle because they're not trying to hide it anymore. But it's not enough to speak in general bigoted terms. He has learned from Trump that racism is best served when you get granular by vilifying nationalities and Democrats.
Which is why we have Medicaid, so that the least among us can afford their prescriptions or to take their kids to see a doctor. And it's why we are outraged at the injustice of Tim Walz allowing Somalian immigrants to defraud that program to the tune of billions of dollars. It ought to go to Americans because that's who it's there for.
In this next clip, he reads the room like a Donald and plays the Christianity card much to his Christian cohort's delight.
But I want to say something here. The only thing that is truly served as an anchor of the United States of America is that we have been, and by the grace of God, we always will be a Christian nation.
No, JD, this is not a Christian nation. This is a nation where people have the freedom to practice Christianity, and many do, just as many others practice other religions per their freedom, and they should not be set up for persecution and potential violence with extreme rhetoric. So Vance checked the racist and the Christian box at a MAGA event, so what's left? As Trump often did, he gives a nod to the conspiracy crowd with this bizarre admission about his actions after Charlie Kirk's murder.
I'm going to tell you something I haven't talked about publicly before, but in the days after Charlie's death, I struggled a great deal. I'm sure many of you did too. I remember watching every video of the assassination, looking for clues, trying to understand what happened. I tried to hide my friend and that terrible bullet hitting him, but I would try to look around. I stayed up all night for many nights in a row, researching every conspiracy theory, going down every rabbit hole. When my lovely wife, Usha, told me to come to bed, I told her I owed it to Charlie to try to uncover every stone, and so that's what I tried to do. I remember I was consumed by this fear that Charlie's death wouldn't just deprive a family of their husband or of a good father, but that it would deny our movement of a great unifier of people and a great doer of great deeds. It's the only time I can remember my wife ever telling me that she was really worried about me. She told me it many times. But what saved me was not lying to myself, but accepting the reality of the fight that we're in. Charlie's death was an immense loss, an irreplaceable loss. We got kicked in the teeth, my friends, and there's no sugarcoating it or pretending that it didn't happen. We need to accept that. And what saved me was realizing that the story of the Christian faith, like the story of these United States of America, is one of immense loss followed by even bigger victory. It's a story. It's a story of very dark nights followed by very bright dawns. What saved me was remembering the inherent goodness of God and that His grace overflows when we least expect it.
So our vice president just confessed that he took it upon himself to solve Kirk's murder, and sleepless nights of consuming conspiracy theory content was his strategy. And he said it without any self-awareness, just the awareness of knowing that the crowd will eat it up. I have a theory. I think J.D. Vance has been watching my videos and knows that I said he doesn't have a chance to carry the low-information, high-emotion MAGA crowd into 2028 and beyond. But look at him now. He has taken my prophecy to heart and is doing whatever he can to sound more like the racist, fake Christian, and conspiracy-loving Trump.